It really isn't that thick, but there was enough ice on Babs Mill Lake to draw children out onto it. 4 were rescued, but they spent the day here checking to see if there were others. Of the 4 boys that were pulled out, 3 died later in hospital. One of the boys is a close friend of Tommy.
They was all playing on the ice, and then one of their legs got stuck in the ice, and 2 of his friends went to go save him, but they all fell in.
Katie was at the lake just before it happened on Sunday afternoon.
They were just down where the entrance to the water is, on the side here, just playing. That's all I saw. Christmas is about children, that's why we do it. And to know that there's going to be children not there, it's just because of Babs Mill Lake, it's weird. It's a weird feeling.
Yesterday's incident is a stark reminder to us all of the dangers of open water, especially during the winter months.
Another boy, aged 6, is still in a critical condition in hospital.
One of my officers was trying to punch through the ice to actually rescue the children themselves.
Can you just give us some information regarding the ongoing work here at the lake and whether or not there are further people unaccounted for?
We have to be 100% certain that there is no one else possibly in the water at this time. It's important to stress, though, that we've had no contact from anybody suggesting that there's anybody else missing.
We don't yet know whether the boys here were being supervised or not, but once the ice had started to crack, it all happened very quickly. There is perhaps no starker example of just how dangerous a frozen lake or pond can be. Families here applauded as one of the fire crews paid their own tribute. All of the emergency services here want the story from this lake to be a very clear warning to others. The searching on the water has now stopped, so they gathered in their hundreds to reflect and to remember. They prayed too for the youngest victim, who still lies critical in a hospital bed.
Well, Tom is at the scene for us this evening. Families grieving Tom, a community in mourning, a desperate tragedy for everyone there.
Yes, it was a very quiet, very moving vigil here at the side of the lake this evening. And really, the boys were all from this part of the West Midlands, and one of them who has been named locally this evening as 10-year-old Jack Johnson, who's described to us today as a boy who died a hero because he went into the lake to try to save others. This is a tragedy that is spread here between 2 primary schools, and one of them, St Anthony's, just down the road from here, said this evening, "Never has our motto been more meaningful. Actions speak louder than words. We will support our children and families the best that we can." There is no criminal investigation here. It is simply an awful incident that should never have happened. But the fact that it has will perhaps make others think twice, as we now have these expanses of ice up and down the United Kingdom in these sub-zero temperatures. They are not playgrounds, however enticing they may seem.